Good evening, good evening. Good evening, welcome to Microsoft Flight Sim and just a little bit of backcountry flying. Idaho. Just trying out the flight dynamics of the Kitfox. I've been flying for a bit, maybe half an hour, warming up a bit. See that everything works as it should. It seems like it does. Still a bit, I mean, takeoffs feels like I'm all over the place, going everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Trying my best here. Flaps 1. Here we go. Up and away. So this is the stage 2 Fox, so we got plenty of power. A little bit, I mean it's okay. Flying slow as well, but not as good of course as the low and slow configuration. However, that one is, excuse me for a sec. I need to chat, okay. Seems like signed in the chat. I updated the OBS. Let's see here. Jesus. Right one. That was the right one, alright. Continue. Oh. Alright, seems like we're on with the chat too now. Chat is now working. Yay. Working, okay, let's spell that. Yeah, there you go. Alright, resume. Yeah, so I've been playing around with the updrafts and the downdrafts. So currently we got 13 knots coming from 266 over there. So when we move over here to this mountain, we should get plenty of updraft all of a sudden, especially if we lean into the wind like this with the rudder. It's gonna climb, and it does. Also, it's in narrow conditions, like narrow valleys, it's even more so. But also coming on close to the right wall, mountain wall, would, of course, put a serious downdraft play. So, gonna watch out for that. Right, what happened? We are not flying where we should. Can turn around. We just lost our way here. That's fine. Probably have to get over the mountaintops anyway, so it doesn't matter. I had a little trouble get the live weather to work, but now it seems to be working. Every Every time you don't have a single cloud in the sky, you have the right to be suspicious about the fact that it might not work. The live weather, I mean. Oh, my bad. Over speed, oh my god. Yeah, so plenty of power in this little bugger. Usually I fly the yellow one, but I just wanted to try this. Also, you can have it with the, the classic steam gauge configuration. Don't know if it's steam though, but regular gauges without the glass cockpit. I don't know which one I like. I mean, I like the old one, the classic, but this one is very useful in other aspects. Also, I like to have the wind, at least in the beginning, to really learn the aircraft, what it does, certain type of conditions. And it's not snow everywhere. I like that. It's varying. Oh, here we have a part where there's no coverage. Pretty cool. Feels more realistic for sure. Temperatures bring, depending on the depth of the valley, I guess. Otherwise, I don't know what would accumulate warm temperatures. Alright, we're back on track, it looks. Most. I mean, I'm not following it exactly, but following the line on what. I mean, I like to fly down into the valleys, you see more. I'd rather not fly over the mountains, but in real life you would probably do that, as it's very turbulent down here. Plane shakes and you need to be on it constantly, dealing with the turbulence, beating the turbulence. So I would probably go higher up, most likely. But since my chair it's static, I don't have to worry about that. It's actually quite interesting to see what the plane does as you come down into the valleys, getting lower, and it starts to rock and shake and do all of the things it does. We need to turn here. But yeah, of course, I could get into a position where I lose lift. I'm thinking when we have the wind in our, oh, it's coming from the left over the top, so we should get an updraft. See, it starts. This is so cool. I was in a parallel valley to this one earlier, and I got close to the updraft side, and it was like an elevator almost. It was so cool. Because, yeah, it was kind of steep too, so the winds just went upwards along the mountainside. Pretty cool. So I tried that in 2020 and it was like, I never knew the difference. Not much. But the flight dynamics 2024 is so much better. Also harder, but supposed to be realistic, so I appreciate that. Among all the things that doesn't work, it's refreshing to have something that does do work. This one should be good. Also, I would not fly this close, but I want to see what it does, so yeah, we have, let's turn into the to wind a bit, see what it does. Nothing happening. When it does, now it's happening. Yoo-hoo. Like no power at all. It's it's so freaking cool. So cool. Alright, where's the next one? It's over to the left. So let's go left. It's plenty of airfields around here, so it's quite nice. Would be cool to do this with a couple of people. Just have a cool plan to visit maybe every airstrip around here. We got 2 down behind, I think. Yeah, we got 2 down there. I mean, we could visit them. I didn't plan on going as much to the right from the track. But now since I did, I might as well just check it out. Check it out. Yeah, so now we get the wind. It's downwind. Sure. And I don't know which one would be the most turbulent one, but I'm going to try both. Come in and land. This one is so narrow. I don't like that. I'm not that good. Not in 2024. I was excellent in 2020. Then 2024 came and there was a serious reality check. And you got a little bit what's the word? Humbled. So now I'm like, yeah, it's closer to reality. I like it. You're not that cocky anymore. I'm not, at least. I ain't never been there really, but yeah, it's I'm gonna do another one, obviously, at this point. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, it's pretty stable. Feels pretty good. Bumps coming up. Power on. Taking one more turn over this valley. And do a figure 8 and come in. Have a little bit longer approach this time. This one, however, I feel not. Well, I'm gonna try it. It's so weird that you've been around and been flying to these strips for years, and now all of a sudden you just have a higher respect. I love the roof on this one. I love the glass roof. You can really have a good look around where you want to go. You want to look for your buddy. It's also pretty useful. The double ender obviously has 2 engines on the roof, so no glass roof there. I would say I missed the glass roof on the Draco. I think it should have a glass roof. Maybe that's not even possible because of the wing, the construction of the wing. I don't know the whole frame. I have no clue. Probably not. Right, full flaps is, and gently try to the wrong way here. And oh man, yeah.
Nice landing.
Really? Well, no points for second place, sir. It's nice of you, but that was a little bit too bumpy, in my opinion. Yeah, so I'm struggling a bit with the you're supposed to just reset the flaps to none, no flaps, as you touch down, but I seem to be off with the timing, or I just experience too much lift all the time, even without flaps, but obviously gotta have a lot more speed then, so, right. Right, we got, hang on a sec. Right, just answered a buddy. I'm streaming. I'm gonna come in for another one. Got full flaps a little bit early, but I wanna feel it. Now, go back to flaps 1. See how it does. I don't know, so still struggling with the lift in ground effect. Alright, flaps full. And let's see if we can bounce a little bit less, at least. No? But yeah, if I'm not, if I stay full flaps when I touch down, obviously we're gonna lift up, lift again, get lift to see, oh man, this is, right, so, try this and just, there we go, right, come on, yeah, I'm gonna bounce once at least.
What a buttery smooth landing.
You think? That's very nice of you, sir. I think you're wrong, but whatever. Man. What a buttery smooth landing, yeah. Yes, hello there, Tail Chase. Welcome to the stream. I'm flying the Kitfox, stage 2, so it's in the complete package, not the base package. I got a friend who's actually taking his license right now. I mean, not right now, but he's on it. This VFR single engine, the basics. And he has the Kitfox, but he has the base package. And because I would try to fly the stage 2, he didn't see my plane, so it was sadly, what was it? It was actually, I think it was an Airbus. So that was like really, really off. Typical Microsoft. I read about it. They can, at this point, not do anything about that in the code because it's too many third-party aircrafts involved. And it's just, there, I would say there's probably, Jesus, I don't know what I see here. What? Which one is the right one? Alright, let's see which one is the right one. Hang on. I know I interrupted myself, but no wind data. I would think it's the left one because that's how it came in. That was the instruction I had. So what does the other one do? Who knows? Is it like a crosswind component 2 in this one? Is it supposed to look like this? I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. It's an interesting one. Never seen two like 2 legs. Whatever. It's positive. What's positive? Sorry, I lost the train of thoughts there. Please update me about our conversation. So I'm taxiing back, obviously, because otherwise we're gonna have issues. Also, we got plenty of rocks here. I don't want to say. I actually gonna start over here, just the side of the rocks. Not gonna start before them, obviously. If I, for some reason, would start to drift over to the left, that would be it. and also I don't need that much space. So I'm actually going to pass all of these. Full flaps? No, one flap is good enough. I'm going to pass these and then we're going to go for it. Then we're going to try this parallel. Oh, see? Parallel one. Jesus. Alright. So still struggling with the takeoffs. It's just so not straight. And I still don't know what to do with it. So I'm trying to get up on the front wheels, but it just takes off to the left or the right. And it was probably because of the winds coming from there, lifting the right wing. So I would start to drift over to the left, that would be my guess. So yeah, we're talking about a lot of, oh yeah, my co-pilot. He's a positive guy, he's very, 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 very positive. He don't see the lack in my flying, that's good. Anyway, so I was talking earlier about the downdrafts and updrafts. So we would have a lot of updrafts on that wall in front of us. So I was trying that out, and it was so nice and so dynamic. We were in an earlier stage. We were flying to here. That was not on stream though, because that was before I started streaming. I was coming up like this and started moving upwards like a freaking elevator. That was so cool. So yeah, updrafts on this side, and obviously, see, oh my god, really nice. I got basically no power, like half power. And on the other side, it's really dangerous to be, so a lot of downdrafts. So if we're going to be on the side, we're going to be on this side. We also need to be careful because we can drift into the mountain wall as well. But it's way better to be here than there, that's for sure. So stuff like that, it's so much better in 2024. That was what I was saying earlier. We're going to try, not this one, but we have one on the left from this. I'm going to try that one as well. We got winds 8 knots to 70-ish. So, flaps 1, just going to feel her out here. This nice backcountry flying. Yes, I was not planning on streaming today at all, but I just changed my mind, and also I feel that I need to try after the update. After the update of OBS, I haven't been streaming, so I actually don't know if it works. How is the frame rate now, Telsius? Please say that you're still here. Oh man. A downdraft here, yeah, we get obviously very close to the right wall here, so it's going to be more turbulent as we come down. See, now we got up, down. Very interesting, yeah, so very... Oh man, come on, please. Yeah. Alright, let's go. We are too far off. Oh, too much power. Save the engine though. Alright, flaps up. And I'm actually not going to go too close to the right wall here because, I mean, yeah, we could turn, but I'd rather go over to the left. I would choose to do that in real life, so we're going to do that now. Because we have the updraft on the left side from here. Yeah, thanks. I don't know how long you're planning on this, but if you could be so kind to let me know if you leave, so I know that no one is there to tell me how the stream is. I would appreciate it. Alright, I'm gonna try to land here. Then we got the rest of the set-off course all the way to Johnson Creek, I think it was the name. It's like kind of a meeting point for bush pilots. There's a community out here flying. Man, what I would give to be a part of that. Really cool. Was a little bit dangerous. Alright, I'm going to do a sharp turn here, going full flaps. I'm going to turn into the wind as fast as I can. There we go, full right rudder. And no power at all at this point. sailing down like this. See if we get a more stable approach if I just go full rudder all the way to final point here. And it's so uneven. It's so... Right, let's try this. A bit more firm. Oh yeah, it's always same. Okay, no flaps now. Alright, I mean... except for this. Oh man, I have no clue what's in ahead of me. I have no clue. I was thinking like a big rock or something. So I was yeah. So I don't know. My whole rollout situation is just so bad with this plane, and I haven't always been like that. Obviously, because this is 2024. Maybe that has something to do with it. Anyway, we're going to go to the next one. Flaps are up. Nice sound though. Nice sounding engine. And I would say propeller too, because you can clearly hear the propeller. Sound must be updated. Actually, at least the exterior sound. I don't remember it being like this. It's actually way better. I mean, they updated their plane as well and released a lot more liveries. And also, you got ACC. Please get back. Yeah, you get like a camp. Go with this. It's in back there, and you just pack it up, and you can, yeah, sleep in your tent. Camp out. Oh God, that was very unexpected. Yes, I was in the middle of what you call that, like a vertex, like turbulent. Yeah, I was way too low. I was should be more careful. When it's narrow like this, it's a bad place to be that low with winds like this. So that was my bad. Still in 2020. Got way more to consider in 2024, that's for sure. That was scary. I had basically no control there for a little bit. It was just pushing me down. So that was a wake-up call for sure. So we got the winds coming from straight. That's good. Although that would be a little bit, maybe it's the creek, how it's the bend. Maybe that was the trigger for that. I don't know. But yeah, it could happen. Trying to make sense out of it with the little knowledge I have. Anyways. Alright, thank you, Tail Chase. See you tomorrow or something. Alright, so I'm gonna try to land. But yeah, not with that tailwind. We're going downwind now. How much? 9 knots. Tailwind. Right, give it a little more power. We need more authority here. Coming down like this. Alright. I'm gonna be a little bit less careful. It's something about me being careful. And, yeah. I don't know. It's a balance act. Being too careful and you just... I don't know. It doesn't work. Alright. Going flaps 1. This is where we got that, just right before this, I think. The downdraft. Alright, now we don't have to worry about trees. So we're good. Is this it? Oh, it's further. This is not it. Man, what is it with my... I'm so off. It's over there, yeah. Alright. Full flaps coming in. This is a wide one, so this should be good with this wiggle waggle. I don't know what problem I have. I have some kind of problem with staying straight with this one. My rollout is always pretty bad. Okay, here we go. Also, I have to struggle with the flaps. I get too much lift on the touchdown, so supposed to just... There we go. No flaps, no flaps. Ooh, just a little bounce this time. That's improvement. Alright, going back to flaps 1.
Great landing.
Thank you. I believe you this time. I don't know who you are and where you are. Maybe it's she's sitting in my bag. I have no clue. By the way, this bag is stupid. I'm gonna remove it. There we go. I would secure it if I would have it on the chair. I don't want it to be knocking me out if it gets airborne, right? It gets airborne. Alright, so that was one less. On to the next one. And our winds are, we got slight tailwind from the left. We got to get an updraft on this side, so I'm going to keep a little bit to the right rather than the left. See how much it's like an elevator. I'm basically using no power here, and we're just sailing upwards. We need to, we need to take this valley down here. Beautiful. Idaho is beautiful. Sorry for that. Spicy food today. Sometimes you're gonna have the best life has to offer, punishing you, slapping you in the face. No, just kidding. Oh man, this is nice. A little bit unsettling when I land, but when I fly up here and I have somewhat control over the situation, all the factors of the situation, it feels great. And that drop, that was, oof. Oh man, I would be shaking. I was so close to the treetops there. Yeah, I just got a little bit too relaxed, I guess, and I forgot I was in 2024, which has way more dynamics, way more built in. So now you can call it a flight simulator, depending on what plane you use, but still, more. This one is really good. But yeah, like I said, 2020 was not a problem with the landings. 2024, I really suck at it. So I have to find a way to improve with this plane. I got no problems with, not much anyway, with the double ender. That one has more power to weight ratio, of course, so you have more authority coming down, and also more lift. Let's see, this one, does it have, I can see it, hang on. Boop, boop. Yeah, it doesn't have moving leading edges, like no slats. Slats. Alright, we got a headwind here, so we should use this actually. It's a long one, so we should make it, but if we don't, I just go for another one. Yeah, so this one doesn't have as much lift either, so, but it's interesting how it bounces right back up. That's, oh man, hang on, there we go. I was sitting like a little pygmy. Come on now. Bush plane, isn't it? Yeah, that was a good one actually. Oh, but
Well done. Smooth landing.
no, well, I don't know. Maybe I need to move over a little bit more to the left for I land. So I'm gonna try that. Flaps 1. Yeah, that's plenty. Let's try one more. Up and away. Flaps coming up. All right. Let's see. So we don't. Yeah. Okay. So headwind. Might have a little bit of downdraft from there, so not gonna fly too close. Mountains. Got a tailwind right now. Oh, over speed, nice. Thanks for that. Much RPMs too. Flaps 1. Full flaps. There we go. Nice. Interesting how the trees are missing on the left, nothing on the right. Yeah, the approach should be from the left, obviously. I'm gonna try to stop short at this time because that's my goal. That's gonna be a little bit more firm one, I believe. Alright, no flaps. See how that goes. Alright, I guess that's better. Maybe I have to be earlier with the flaps, just bringing them up earlier. That would, man, I could have made it shorter. I was just slacking a bit. Alright, let's see. How far off are we to the next one? Doesn't matter how far. But 12.8 nautical miles. We're gonna go take a right up this next valley. Actually, this one, I think. Alright, so we're gonna go straight, then come back maybe. We'll see what I come up with. We're just gonna use the updraft we get into the wind. Alright. How is the fuel, by the way? Fuel quantity, good. Alright. Let's see if I can go straight on this one. Laps 1. Yeah, here we go. That's a good one. Yeah, we're airborne. Flaps up. Too much power though. I need to be careful with that. Push it too far ahead. I don't feel, I don't hear. It's just so quiet, the engine. It might be about my settings more than the engine. But yeah, here we go. Hanging in the prop a little bit. That was a good one. Got a little buffeting going on. turbulence, actually, I would say. We're just straight into the wind now. 8 knots. Yeah, so I'm going to take a right and use the updraft if needed. Nah. We are on the top of the world. No need for that. We're good. Got some snowy peaks. It's nice. Yeah, so I have a little group I fly around with, but it's occasional and we don't fly together. Everyone flies kind of different type. Not necessarily. I'm flying at least with 2 people flying bush planes, or don't mind flying bush planes. I prefer flying bush planes, I would say. And got tail chase. I'm flying with him sometimes, but he's doing his world tour around the world, so it's his Cessna Citation. I'm usually joining him with a Tomcat when he does, and when he changes occasionally to another aircraft, I'm gonna be trying to catch those times, those opportunities, because usually something a little bit more interesting than flying over oceans on high altitudes, which I must say I find very boring, especially if it's for a long time. Half an hour, that's fine. Stretching it for an hour, I can do it, but rather not. And stretching it for hours and hours, and that's why I don't do career mode Flight Sim 2024. I tried a couple of times, but please, are you going to be flying real time? I think most people have lives and things they need to attend, and don't have the time to be flying 4.5 hours, get a little bit more money for the company that you have on career mode. So yeah, I don't know. There's supposed to be a way to activate, and of course you can skip the flying part, but you're gonna get, lose a lot of payment and a lot of experience points. We want to do the flying, but on the other hand, the fast forward function doesn't work, but there's supposed to be a way of activating it that I didn't know of, so I'm going to try that. Maybe, we'll see. I'm usually not a cheater in any way when I do stuff like this, but this time I really feel like I would like to do it. Like a conscious choice of cheating, because it's ridiculous. Imagine an 11-hour flight, you're going to be sitting and monitoring your 787 or whatever. It's doing what it's doing, and then you get a power outage or something after flying 8.5 hours or whatever. And you go away to eat, and when you take care of your kids, maybe, I don't know what you do, but I cannot do that. I love hands-on flying, and I do love the autopilot's function occasionally, It's very relaxing. You can enjoy the view. Not that you can't right now, but it's pretty straightforward. Yeah. That's for me anyways. I know a lot of people love commercial flights, and yeah, I had a period of time in my life I just did that. so I understand fully. But this is not the time anymore. This is the time to come alive, so this is as close as it gets this time of year in Sweden for me. If I don't buy a snowmobile. But right now I don't. Oh, ice. We got ice. That's not good. Do we have anti-ice on this one? I don't think we do. It's a light aircraft. So that is not a good thing. Got ice building up on the wings. It doesn't seem like severe, but we need to get down a bit. Yeah, so stuff like that. See, need to watch out. You need to watch out for stuff like that. Because if it would have been more, we probably would lose a lot of lift, and that would be it. Maybe. Right, so the winds are 13 knots coming from 259. Slightly from the left. We got the runway ahead to the left, so I'm going to try to go for it. And that means we will get a little bit of updraft coming close to this mountain, so I'm not very worried about that. If anything, we would start moving outwards. Flaps 1. Man, I think I need to take something for that. Oh God, alright. Going full flaps. I have no clue where the runway is. It's very white. But let's say it's here. It looks pretty straight. I'm gonna pretend it's here. I don't see anything very obvious. Prevent me from landing. Airplane. Right, flaps up. That was a good timing, I think. It was a little bounce, but very little. It was very flat, so to speak. That was a good one. Yes. All right. I'm thinking we're gonna revert time because it's starting to get dark. I mean, I could go, but it's nicer when it's brighter. So I'm gonna. It's getting kind of late. So 16:50. Yeah. In a half an hour, it's gonna be dark. So we're just gonna go back a bit, say to 11 or something like that. I don't know. Weather might change too. We'll see. Maybe. I don't know. Before you start on setting up the weather, it does. And what's the wind? Oh, we don't have a wind now. All right. So hopefully it's the same. Ish. Flaps 1. All right, that's good. Let's go. All right, that was a good one. Up and away. I love these kind of things in 2024. The rocks and the trees, it's much better. I haven't seen any wildlife yet, though. I know there are certain places for that, but I think they should be generating a little bit everywhere. Maybe they do. Maybe I'm not very... maybe I should keep a better lookout for animals, but I've been flying on low altitudes for a while, and so far I haven't seen any animals outside of the known areas. So this is where we're going. Straight into the wind, actually. Coming slightly from there. I'm going to use the... ease on the prop. There we go. Yeah, we got a plenty of updraft. This is nice. This is good. Also probably pretty thick air. 3002. 3002. This is nice. Alright, so we are approaching the last spot. We might take a few flights from there too, I don't know, we'll see. I feel that this stream needs to be over an hour. anyone is watching, please let me know if the frame rate is bad on the stream, because then the update didn't fix the issue, the OBS. So I have been having some video codec issues lately involving the Microsoft Flight Sim. So what happens is I'm loading the simulator, this introduction movie, it's very choppy most of the times. Maybe 9 times out of 10 it's choppy while the game is loading. If I happen to be watching a YouTube video while I'm loading, it does the same. So the video does exactly the same. I think I tried my media player as well, and it does the same too. Yeah, I did that. And that's how I was thinking it's some sort of codec that doesn't work well with Microsoft Flight Sim loading. And as soon as everything is loaded, everything gets smooth. Now, if it's an ongoing issue, maybe that has to do, maybe that's why my stream is getting choppy after a while. I don't know. So I updated the OBS, but so far I don't know. Right, we gotta be go. Why don't I have wind data? It's just gone. Oh, there it is. All right. So, okay, we're gonna be landing from the right. It's underneath us, and this is Johnson Creek, I think the name is. 3 Uniform 2. I think that's the code. All right. So we're gonna use the updraft valley. Should be to the right. Updraft side of the valley, sorry. And this is a little wider part, so we're gonna try to aim for that. Alright, this is good enough. Good enough. Going flaps 1, going full flaps, and left rudder. Here we go. Alright, let's see here. Oh, that's not better. I can get a little bit too zoomed in, maybe. If I get the time to zoom out a bit. Just a tad. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I mean, the other one was probably more realistic to what you would see, but I like to see a little bit wider angle, just a tad. Not too much fisheye. That doesn't work. So I think we should be on the left of that line. I think those are cones. Yeah, and we're straight into the wind, so that's a crosswind of 9 knots. Right. Which might not be so severe down behind the trees like this. Feels a little bit better too, so. Yeah, we got a great amount of lift. Alright, flaps coming up. Alright. Okay. Jesus, turn!
Nice landing.
I don't want to hit those cones. Yeah, so this one is also a downloaded one, so really nice detail. F-150 or whatever over there. Old Ford pickup truck. And a couple of planes and tents and people. Pretty cool. Oh, I love that Cessna with the bush wheels. Cool. I don't see. I can see. Crap, can you? That's another one. Tail dragger. Nice. I'm gonna be parking and take my medication so I don't get worse. Already not so good, so no sleep tonight if this continues. Coughing and whatnot. Ugh. Jesus. Stuck. Interesting. Yes, I am stuck. That's interesting. Why? Oh. Really strange. What am I stuck in? Nobody knows, so I just used the pushback function. This happened. It's still pushing back though. Oh, I think I know what happened. Hang on. No, okay. Oh, there it is. Pushback stop. There we go. Oh yeah. I just happened to hit another key by trying to push back. That happened. Alright. Take a short break here and I'm gonna be back in a bit. Throttle off. How do you turn this one off? That's interesting. Fuel pump? No, they don't. I don't think they're gonna do anything. Wig-wag. Okay, no key, nothing. Starting power, off. Okay, so guess I'm gonna kill this fuel. Probably how you do it. Parking brake is in, of course, good. Yeah, still the power. What now? No. Oh, master, okay, there we go. Now we'll be back in a bit. We can just put the camp things out too. Yeah, you can. That's pretty cool. And leave the airplane, I guess. Oh, interesting. I don't know how you remove the pilot from here, though. Yeah. Not here now. Board pilot. That's how I do it. Okay, cool. So you're just not cloning yourself. That's cool. Alright, I will be back in a bit. In a bit. Go. Alright, let's put everything back and check the aircraft too. Outside, I don't do it. Here will be the camp. Close this one. Let's take a walk on the plane. Check anything? No, I cannot. And I do, right? I mean, I can do this, I think. No? Be inside to do that. Do I left door? That's interesting. Wow, cool. Can actually fly without the doors. Awesome. That's awesome. Alright, so, off the cowling. I was able before just, oh, here we go. Precious thanks to Trent Palmer. Of course. Cool. Fox and Fox 2. Really cool. Alright, so this is all. Don't know how to. I'm gonna figure it out later. But you're supposed to be able, maybe from outside though. Around. Thinking it maybe when I'm sitting inside, but board pilot. Still no pilot. Board pilot. There he is, alright. I board the pilot, but no. Still nothing, so it's probably somewhere. Alright, it is what it is. I forgot how you do it. Nothing, alright. Master switch on, avionics on, lane 1, lane 2. A, lane B. Fuel pump. Nav. This. What light is this? Master panel lights. Okay, cool. The horn. That's the Trent Palmer thing. Go on. And now what? There we go. So why were these off, I wonder? Yeah, because it stops. Interesting. Cool. Alright, landing lights. I'm gonna do the wig-wag. Strobe lights on. No wig-wag? Landing off. Then we get the wig-wag? Yeah, that's how we get the wig-wag. Cool. Continue. Yep. Continue. Yep. We got no plan. Have to look for other airports, I guess. We got 2 over here. Check those out. 24K and what's this? India 92, maybe? 24 kilo and India 92. Let's try that. Map. Can I do something with this? No. Okay. 24K, 24 kilo. Waypoint, 24 kilo. Yeah. Enter. Activate. There we go. Cool. We got that one at least. Alright, let's see. There and do it. That. Taxi out. No clue of the winds, but do we have a windsock? We got one there. Oh yeah. We need to taxi over. Go on the other end. Backtrack. Taxi. I don't know what you call it. It says, I'm thinking I'm gonna take off anyways. Cool. Oh man. Here we go. Yeah, it just did that. Would it be no winds? I would have a lot of fun, but I already have a video of that. Having fun in 2020. There were probably winds, but it didn't behave as it should anyway, so it was way easier. We got the wind coming from there. 249, 8 knots. halfway there almost. Be closer to the right rather than the left. That might be it over there. To shore though? No, I don't think. Not there. It's behind that ridge, actually. We need to get around that ridge. The one ahead, and to the left. Go over to the right, then to the left. My bad. Love to land on a mountain, but snow covered, so I would not do that. I don't know what's hiding under the snow, right? Could be rocks, could be anything. In real life, at least. If the snow is maybe not more than a foot deep. The game. Yeah, simulator, well, sort of in this case. Maybe it's deeper than that, I don't know. But what do we have down there? Alright, we're just gonna go around this. The left. That's what we're gonna do. I've been flying around here with the Islander, BN2 Islander. That was a long time ago. And I guess with a Twin Otter as well. Twin Otter is a nice plane. So is the BN2, but it's not as exciting than Twin Otter is, in my opinion, more interesting. Cooler aircraft. If put side to side, this is majestic. Really cool. There's our strip. And wind coming from, yeah. It's going to be a perfect 3-knot headwind. I'm going flaps 1. Staying flaps 1 for a bit. Trimming up a bit. Nose up. Nice. Right. Flaps full. This short one. Needed to make it short. Oh man. Snow is very white. Made a little bit.
Tough one.
Yeah, I have a little bit.
Well, ask for an inspection.
Yeah, I agree with that. So after inspecting our wheels and landing gear, we're going for another one. Well, just 3 knots should be good. really takes off to the left. The wind, which comes from there, so it's very sensitive. Yeah, kind of surprised every time. Good. I'm having issues with the stick. Physically, I don't have enough room for it. There we go. Now I do. It's free. Something you should check before takeoff, but whatever. Can do a full-on check of the controls. Just a little bit. It moves. Okay, good. It's correct. Okay, good. But I didn't check full forward. Go full forward because it was stuck in my desk. Got stuck in my desk. My apologies. Alright. Full flaps. Landing lights on with wag. I don't want to go too low if we get a downdraft right here. Want that. No, not too low. Now we can go a little bit. There we go. Come on, yeah, that's good. Oh shoot. Jesus. Oh, really? Okay. Man, we got so much lift. I didn't have any flaps at the end. It was just that was amazing. Let's try from here. It's just 3 knots, isn't it? It's 5 now, though. Try anyway. I need to learn to know. Full flaps. Round effect will be less coming this way. Yeah, actually, it was better. Stop.
Landing, sir.
Oh man, I can't stop. Why can I not stop? I need to stop. Jesus. That was close. Kind of. Oh yeah, kind of. Felt like I would go straight out. It was slick, like really slippery. That's good. Really cool. Braking power not as good as it should be on, so it's actually realistic. It's pretty cool. Alright. Flaps 1. We need to put in straight to India 92. There we go. And that would be our last one for today. Should we take a try it outside to take off just for kicks? There we go. Might be a stupid thing to do this right now, but trying anyways. Nice. Alright, where are we going? Actually, straight on. I should remember this approach with the BN2. Downdrafts. Pushing down the right wing. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for pushing the engine. There we go. Actually, it's over speed, but the way I was pushing it. So, we're gonna have crosswinds on this one. Would be into the wind. Kind of. Full flaps. Maybe full flaps is not needed if we got space like on a runway like this, but I like to have the speed down, so try to practice my timing with the flaps up after landing. Touchdown. I don't know exactly where the edge is, it's kind of rounded, so there we go. Ooh! Alright, not too bad though. Could have been worse, but really go for another one. No flaps takeoff, really cool. And I want to go into the wind here. Coming around. Oh. I go over to the right. Alright, let's down into this narrow one. At least over it. Perhaps one. Two. Cool. Cool. Go. Ah, man. Not happy with that one. What's up? Maybe we should come from 4 knots. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we should try from the, if I fail with the next one, I'm gonna try to have the wind in my so coming downwind instead of upwind. 1. Flaps full. Then I might go flaps 1 again. As we get over the, I will lose a little bit of lift prior to losing speed. Not yet though, I feel a little bit low here. If we get a downdraft, I'm toast. Not a good one. I'm going flaps 1. I really can't, you know, I see a little bit, but so bright. There we go. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one, actually. Yeah, nice landing, thank you. Alright, I'm happy with that. Working into the wind. There we go. Maybe it should be the other way around, but yeah, it's okay. For now. Oh, shoot. Not a good thing. Alright. Anyway, thank you for watching. Next one. Good night. Good night.